There are reasons for the decline that we project for 2024, and these relate to the effects of re-exports subsiding, as well as the effect of Russian migrant inflows subsiding compared to last year.
Welcome to ADB's Asian Development Outlook, where we explore the economic prospects for developing Asia and the Pacific. Today, we're joined by ADB's principal economist, John Byrne, to share their forecast for the Caucasus and Central Asia. John, thank you for joining us. Can you share your insights into ADB's economic outlook for the Caucasus and Central Asia?
So for 2024, we expect growth at 4.3%, and this will rise to 5% in 2025. Growth in 2024 is lower somewhat than what we saw in 2023, which is at 5.3%. There are reasons for the decline that we project for 2024, and these relate to the effects of re-exports subsiding, as well as the effect of Russian migrant inflows subsiding compared to last year. Now, within the sub-region, there are some differences across individual economies. Kazakhstan, for example, will continue to have strong consumption growth, which will outweigh some of the moderation that we expect to see in services and industry. Uzbekistan, for example, will see some moderation in growth across different sectors of the economy. And we also expect some moderation in other parts of the sub-region as well.
How do you expect inflation playing out in the sub-region?
So for inflation, we expect moderation in 2024. We expect inflation to come in at 7.9% for the year. This will decrease further to 7% in 2025. And these numbers compared to 10.5%, which we saw in 2023. So continued moderation across the sub-region. And this will be driven by, we have tight monetary policy in place in these economies, which will contribute to a moderation in inflation over time. As well as that, we envisage higher levels of food production, supply, which will help to contribute to a moderation in inflation over the next couple of years.
What do you see as a key risk ahead?
Geopolitical tensions and conflict is one factor that needs to be monitored closely by economies in the sub-region. This can affect supply chains, and many of the economies in the sub-region are landlocked. So, having smooth supply chains is very important, and disruptions to these supply chains can affect commodity prices.
What type of policies could help mitigate these risks?
So in order to mitigate against risks that can affect supply chains, it will be important for economies to have policies in place that enable diversification across a number of different areas. This can include diversification of trade, diversification of energy supply, investment. All of these factors are very important to insulate economies from the types of shocks that can affect supply chains.
Thank you for joining us, John. For more data and analysis, head on over to adb.org/outlook.